All right, good morning. It's Tuesday. Yep, Tuesday. Um, Not a lot going on yet. A lot is going to be going on. Been here since about 9 this morning. My workload has gotten increasingly bigger. Increasingly bigger? Yes, bigger. More things are on my plate now. I didn't think that would happen. I thought I was making a good progress at getting some things accomplished. Nope. Nope. Forecast. Upper mid to upper 50s today. A breeze. That breeze is going to bring the risk of wildfires. Tonight we get about freezing. Tomorrow will be around 50. Sun and clouds. Tomorrow, let's say around 30. I think some of you south of the valley might stay above freezing. Those of you north of the valley are going to certainly be into the 20s. Thursday. So if you look at the image, I have sun with a little couple of patchy clouds. But as I was looking at things after I made this graphic this morning, I think there's a chance we may see a spotty shower or Thursday afternoon. We'll see. Initially, I didn't think so. But as I was watching a system move by to the north later this week, I think there might be a chance for some spotty showers, especially north of the Lehigh Valley. So don't be surprised if you see a spritz, and don't go messaging me saying, "You got a sunshine on there for Thursday, you know it's raining." Shut up. Storm Prediction Center for today. A little more areas than we saw yesterday. Not a large risk. Nothing we need to talk about. We have a risk for tomorrow. Not a lot to talk about. We have a risk for Thursday. Increasing chances. Now, I want you to pay attention to something here. And maybe, should we? Yeah, let's do this. There's Thursday. There's this image, right? So let's just go ahead and let's do this right away. This area. I want you to watch this area up here. Let's go back, excuse me, to today, tomorrow, Thursday. We get into Friday, and we get into Saturday. Nothing. Everything calms down for Friday and Saturday. But, remember yesterday we showed you the Sunday-Monday thing? Friends, this is the Day 6 outlook for Sunday. The Day 6 outlook for Sunday is that. This is going to intensify. In fact, as I was looking at the things that are, as we get into the end of this weekend, into next week, that little thing that I thought might bring us some showers Thursday afternoon, possibly, especially up north of the Lehigh Valley, I think we could have some big trouble here, especially again up in this area. I think we could have some pretty big trouble Sunday night, Monday, even into Monday night, up in this area, the upper Ohio Valley. Excuse me. I think we're going to run into some issues here. This is for Sunday. This is Day 6. Okay, Day 6, Sunday. And that, again, pretty remarkable that they would issue something for Day 6. Even more remarkable is when they issue something for Day 7. This, my friends, this is Day 7. Out to the coast. Day 7. I'm not sure. Again, I've got a lot going on. I'm trying to work on a lot of different things. But as we get into the weekend, Sunday and Monday, boy, I can't draw on here. I wish you could type on the screen, but you can't. If you're here Sunday and Monday, you need to look out. In fact, I'd even go out here. If you're anywhere east of this line, I would pay extreme attention to the weather Sunday and Monday. Even starting Saturday night into Sunday into Monday. It's going to be a very, very, very unstable system that moves across the country. It's going to be very fueled. It's going to be very energized. It's going to have some moisture with it. Exactly how the severe weather breaks out is the question. What it is, what it does, that's the real question. And frankly, I don't know specifically, but it's going to be powerful. It's going to be a very powerful severe weather setup. It looks increasingly likely that we're going to see a pretty significant severe weather outbreak yet again, over a large area of the country. These are the model looks. This is for right now. There's a couple other things as we watch this system move out. Monday pushes through. We're going to get into this repeated pattern. Everything is going to stay to the north. When I say stay to the north, I mean this. All of the most, I shouldn't say all, the majority of the weather is going to be north of this red line. So we start seeing severe weather, especially up into the Ohio Valley, maybe the western Great Lakes, the upper Midwest. That's going to bring some other issues because, as we've been talking about for the last couple of months, as we talk about things, we talk about the cold air driving down, right, behind a system. A system moves, oops, hold on. A system moves through, and behind it, you get cold air that comes down, right? Well, my friends, next week, let's say Wednesday, Thursday-ish, I think we have a chance that we could see some snowflakes flying around. Maybe even some accumulation far north, up into New York and New England. The 7th of next is Monday. This upcoming weekend, Sunday, Monday, getting into, well, let's see if the models are gonna, it doesn't matter. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I have a lot to do today. Next week, we're going to see a couple chances for snow. And I think there's an opportunity as we get into the following week. We could see a snow storm. Not snow, not snow showers, not snow flurries. A snow storm, like a shovelable, plowable snow. That's what I'm seeing. I don't want to get into it now because I need to look really into it. I've got to take a deep dive into it to see what it is actually going to do, and I need to do some analytical stuff going back at some similar patterns to see what they did around this time of the year. There's a lot to look into, but from what I looked at this morning for like 20-25 minutes, I think we could see a pretty substantial snowstorm in April. We'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll break it all down for you. But listen, before that happens, next Wednesday, Thursday-ish, I think we're going to see some snowflakes flying around. So just heads up for that. The forecast today, mid to upper 50s, a pretty stiff breeze, low humidity, a lot of dry fuel on the ground. There is definitely a wildfire threat today. Those fires will spread rapidly with all the fuel on the ground, the low humidity, and the pretty stiff breezes that we have. So be careful. Be careful. If you're outside, don't burn anything. If you're mowing, don't hit rocks with your mower and throw sparks. Just be careful. Tomorrow around 50, and then Thursday again. I have mostly sunny for Thursday, but there is a little piece of energy that's moving by to the north on Thursday that might throw some showers into our area, spotty showers, Thursday afternoon. So just a heads up for that. Also, I should mention, because if it wasn't for them, we probably wouldn't be doing this today. Snowscapes. Thanks to Snowscapes for sponsoring WYCEL all month. If you have any tree work that needs done, if you have any precarious situations with your trees, maybe it's leaning, maybe it's dying, maybe you've been putting it off, Snowscapes is who you want to call. The link to their Facebook page is in the description of this WYCEL. It doesn't matter. Basic tree work, routine tree work, complex, dangerous, risky tree work, Snowscapes. It's the only company we would call. It's the only company we recommend. It's the only company I have personal experience with years and years ago, before I even knew who Snowscapes was, before I knew Andy and Katie, the proprietors. Great fucking people, great family business, great supporters of numerous charities and local events. including the weather and the weather cares. If you need tree work done, contact them. I can tell you all about them. Message us. I can give you personal references for them. I can give you business references for them. So thanks to Snowscapes for sponsoring WYCEL this month. If it wasn't for them, we probably wouldn't be doing it a whole lot this month. Just because I have a shitload to do. Like a lot. I have a lot to do. A lot on my plate is just not going away. So, and in fact, today I added some more things to it because, why not? There's your forecast. Last chance. The last look at your forecast. Not too bad. Right around average, a little bit above, and then right around average. But the big stories, I guess the big takeaways are a pretty significant severe weather event starting the weekend, the end of the weekend into the work week next week. And for us, a couple chances for snow. We'll break down the snow in detail tomorrow. Again, I've just got a lot to do. I've got a lot of running around to do. I've got to pick up some donations. I've got to go. Just a lot of stuff to do. That's it. We'll check the comments before I leave. I don't think there's a whole lot of comments. Good morning, everybody. Tim, you have time. Tim, I might take you up on that. And I just lost the comments. Sweet. March and early April snowstorms they're definitely not out of the question. I really honestly think that we've got a few chances for snow next week. The first probably be maybe Thursday. Another one, and then just as I look at it, I don't know. April, what is it? The same time frame as that severe weather comes in. I think it pulls down a lot of cold air. Sunday, Monday, the severe weather in the Midwest, the Upper Ohio Valley, moving out to the coast on Monday. I think that pulls down cold air, and I think we can see snow, a pretty good snow. Monday, Tuesday-ish. We'll see. Again, we'll break it down tomorrow and even more as we get closer and closer to next Monday and Tuesday. Don't put your snow shovels away just yet. Okay? All right, that's really all I got for you. If you have any questions, wait till tomorrow. Ask them in the comments. I will try and answer them. I guess that's it. We'll be posting a lot on The Weather Cares. If you haven't followed The Weather Cares and liked The Weather Cares on Facebook yet, please go ahead and do that. We're going to be posting a lot for this upcoming event. We'll be sharing them to the Weather Center as well. If you miss WYCEL, just so you know, there's a new Facebook thing. After 30 days, they're deleting all your live videos. So I post this one today. In 30 days, they're going to delete it. Facebook is. We are uploading, when I say we, I mean Tim. Tim is taking all of the WYCEL episodes before they get deleted, and including old ones from like 30 and plus days ago, and uploading them to our YouTube channel youtube.com/@theweathercenter. youtube.com/@theweathercenter. Or just search The Weather Center on YouTube. So if you want to see old episodes of WYCEL or any of the other stuff, that's where it is. Okay? All right. Thanks again to Snowscapes. Thanks to Tim. And I will see y'all tomorrow.